Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into some of the most mind-blowing coincidences ever recorded. You won't believe these stories. We're talking about those moments where life throws you a curveball so wild, so unbelievable, that you start to question everything you thought you knew about reality. Get ready to have your mind blown because these coincidences are seriously next level. We've got twin brothers living identical lives, strangers finding out they're related on a plane, and even a novel that predicted the Titanic disaster years before it happened. So buckle up, smash that like button, and get ready for some seriously wild stories. Our first story is about identical twins, separated at birth, who grew up to live almost identical lives. I'm talking scarily similar, guys. We're talking about the Jim twins, Jim Lewis and Jim Springer. Adopted by different families in Ohio, they met for the first time when they were 39 years old. And get this, both of them were named James by their adoptive parents. What are the odds? But it gets crazier. Both Jims grew up with adopted brothers named Larry. Okay, that's pretty wild, right? But we're just getting started. Both Jims loved math and woodworking but weren't big on spelling. They both married women named Linda, got divorced, and then married women named Betty. Both named their sons James Allen, owned dogs named Toy, and even drove the same car. I mean, come on, this is too much to be a coincidence, right? The Jim twins' story is like looking into a parallel universe, and it makes you wonder about the forces at play in shaping our lives. Imagine boarding a plane and randomly sitting next to your long-lost sibling. That's exactly what happened to two strangers on a flight from Chicago to London. Can you imagine the odds? They started chatting, typical airplane small talk, and realized they had the same last name and an uncanny resemblance. Intrigued, they dug a little deeper, asking about families, hometowns, everything. And boom, it turns out they had the same father who had passed away years earlier. They grew up miles apart, completely unaware of the other's existence, and fate decided to reunite them at 35,000 feet in the air. Talk about a life-changing flight. I mean, this is the kind of stuff you see in movies, not in real life. This incredible story of chance encounters and newfound family is enough to make anyone believe in destiny. It just goes to show sometimes the most extraordinary connections are right around the corner, or should I say in the next seat over. Did you know that the sinking of the Titanic was eerily predicted in a novel written 14 years before the tragedy? No way, right? But it's true. In 1898, author Morgan Robertson penned a book called Futility about a massive, unsinkable ship called the Titan. Sound familiar? The Titan, just like the Titanic, was considered the largest and most luxurious ship of its time, boasting state-of-the-art safety features. But guess what? Both ships hit icebergs in the North Atlantic and sank, resulting in a catastrophic loss of life. The similarities between the fictional and real-life events are chillingly accurate, from the ship's size and design to the circumstances of the sinking. Some people believe it's just a bizarre coincidence, while others see it as a creepy premonition. Whatever you believe, there's no denying the strange and unsettling parallels between the fictional Titan and the real-life tragedy of the Titanic. This next story is about a man who looked death in the eye not once but twice and lived to tell the tale. Meet Tsutomu Yamaguchi, a Japanese engineer who defied all odds by surviving both atomic bombings during World War II. In August 1945, Yamaguchi was in Hiroshima on a business trip when the atomic bomb struck. He suffered severe burns but miraculously survived. He returned to his hometown of Nagasaki, only to experience the second atomic bombing 3 days later. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time twice. Despite the unimaginable horrors he witnessed and the injuries he sustained, Yamaguchi lived to the ripe old age of 93, becoming a symbol of resilience and the human spirit's ability to endure. His story is a powerful reminder of the devastating impact of war and a testament to the strength of the human will to survive. Our final story is a bizarre tale of karma, fate, or just plain bad luck. Back in 1883, a man named Henry Ziegland was dumped by his girlfriend, who was so heartbroken she took her own life. The girl's brother, consumed by grief and rage, vowed revenge. He hunted down Ziegland and fired a single shot at him. But here's where it gets weird. The bullet grazed Ziegland, leaving him with a minor wound, but it lodged in a nearby tree. The brother, believing he had failed, took his own life. Years later, Ziegland decided to cut down the tree where the bullet had been lodged. He thought it would be easier to use dynamite. It wasn't. The explosion sent the bullet flying back at Ziegland, this time with fatal consequences. Talk about a bullet with a grudge. Was it fate, karma, or just a series of unfortunate events? The bizarre case of Henry Ziegland is a chilling reminder that life can be stranger than fiction. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these insane coincidences, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more mind-blowing content. From twins living parallel lives to a novel predicting the Titanic, these stories remind us that reality can be stranger than fiction. What do you think? Are these just random occurrences or is there something more at play? Let me know in the comments below and I'll see you in the next video with more incredible stories that will make you question everything.